Hello, this is John Newman-Shield, and this is the introduction to a series of tutorials about how to make good paper airplanes. Now, there are four physics abilities that you can use in this, and these are lift, gravity, thrust, and drag. Now, lift is the hardest to describe because if you don't understand a lot of other physics, you don't understand this. Well, basically, what happens is, if you've ever been on a plane or anything, notice that the wings are not flat. They are curved at the top. Sort of like half of a teardrop. Now, these wings, they have a purpose because air pushes on the front that is steep and pushes it upward. And as you can see on the bottom picture, that force has a effect which cause and effect, if you know physics, you should know that, will push the wing. Now, you need to have that in a good paper airplane, and at the end of my tutorials I will be showing you the ultimate paper airplane that has all of these features. Now, gravity. We all know what gravity is. How does it affect planes? Well, in planes are usually really heavy, so they need thrusters to keep it from falling. Now, thrusters, a lot of people don't understand, they don't lift it up at all. They just make it fast. They don't let it down. Kind of, if you have ever studied the force of movement, how if you're zipping around the planet, you won't fall. Like if there's some sort of magnetic force pulling you constantly, you will not fall because of the speed involved. Now, of course, with the world, it's much, much bigger than what I'm talking about, but, gravity is gravity. You can't do anything about it. Now, I'm sorry about having no picture on this one. It's called thrust, the force of movement, and this one we've already covered, so I didn't really need to put a picture there. But in order to get a plane off the ground and to keep it off the ground, you got to put pressure on it, which is thrusters for planes and our hand for paper airplanes. And this puts air pressure on the front of the wings for lift. And drag, finally drag. Drag is kind of hard to describe, but basically what it is friction. It's friction that is pushing on the plane on every single side. So it's like sort of an air pressure kind of thing, just it won't affect anything inside of it or anything like that. It'll just be on the outside because of how fast it's going. Because of the fastness, you've got to keep a good eye on the drag there. If you have something steep, you get way more drag than something that is not steep because there's way more pressure going on. And obviously in this picture what's going on. So yeah, those are the basics. And go on, start folding paper, practice for the next tutorial. This is John Newman-Shield, and this has been my next tutorial. Bye-bye.